Hello, everybody. My name is Nima. I'm coming from Iran. The problem we are facing in Iran is we have lots of freelancers. There are developers, designers, translators. They are looking for jobs. And in other side, there are lots of startups, entrepreneurs. They have jobs to outsource, but the problem is because of the sanctions, they cannot outsource it to freelancer.com, Alliance, and all that. They closed my accounts, PayPal freezed my accounts, Upwork freezed my accounts, and we have no access whatsoever. The solutions we came up is uh, make a local one. It's as good as the freelancer.com. We worked on MVP. We didn't know how big is the market. We worked on MVP. We launched it in 2012. First year, we generate 14,000 US dollar. This year, so far, we are generating 190,000 US dollar. Hopefully we get to 250,000 US dollar. People like us, they start to introduce us to their networks and friends, and 1/4 of our users came through our affiliates program. We are taking 10 to 15% commissions on the projects as well as monthly subscription fee. Generally speaking, we are talking about 25 to 30% profits from the revenue. This is actually what's happening. Freelancers fighting to get the projects from entrepreneurs. We have now 70,000 users, freelancers and entrepreneurs through our platform. What we need, we know that these deals come, country gets open to international platforms. We need to get more penetrations of the market and get ready when the international businesses come to Iran. Thank you.
Thanks. You have 15 more seconds. What should he add? Should he have added?
I changed my presentation from yesterday, so it's totally changed. Now it's...
Hear what they think you should add.
First thing, you're very likable. I like watching you, so that's all good. You brought a lot of personality to the pitch, which I thought was it's rare, so I thought that was good. The traction though, you have to be careful when you're in a marketplace. That's GMV, right? Not net revenue to you.
No, not the revenue.
Not net. That's GMV. So you make 25% rake on that.
Yes.
Okay, just put GMV. And if anytime you're in a marketplace and you're going to quote, just make sure you put that because that's very important. In terms of the marketplace, we want to know how like the supply is grown. Like you've talked both sides, but you kind of lump them together. I'm interested, because I work with a lot of marketplaces, how like getting freelancers, and also this is a very crowded. This is like there are a lot of these, but you're unlocking for the Iranian. What makes that special? Why is that going to be big? Like, is there something special or kind of a differentiation there?
We have local competitors, but what can I say? Users like our user interface and user experience that we created for them. So it's, and also for when users come, we get their details, skills and everything, and we wait for the projects to come. When the projects come, we send them email, we notify them that there is a project, please come and apply for the project. So that's how we get users come back to our websites.
So is your vision to beat the existing freelancing marketplace, or is it just to like serve the local market?
We already #1 in the country, but we know that we like to go international. I have no experience doing that, but this is what I'm trying to do, and this is one of the reasons I'm here. But the main reason is we know that the country will open up, and international businesses also interested in our market as well. So we want to get as big as possible for the time it's come.
Okay, so one other thing is, I know that in the MENA region, this is one of the youngest populations in the world. I think like half the people are under 25. These are kind of the things that make the region like specifically interesting, and whoever the judges will be on the final won't honestly know that. So if you had to add something, you might want to educate people on why this region is exciting.
All right.
as much you can from the comments.
All right.
Yeah, I thought this one was really strong. I thought your declaration of the problem was both interesting because it's very unique, it's very clear, and I think we just talked about leading with traction, and I think within the first 30 seconds you were on this amazing slide showing hockey stick growth. So yeah, no real criticism. I'm curious, is both your supply and demand side predominantly Iranian right now? Are you finding people sort of like sneaking in to take advantage?
There are some Iranian from outside Iran that are also outsourcing their projects. There are some people taking the advantage, but we don't care. And we cannot do anything about it. So we left it open for everybody to use.
No, I think that's good, and then that acclimates you to having an international. But I was curious if there were a lot of Eastern Europeans that were sort of
Iranian live outside. Yeah, they are. Yeah, because developers in Iran are cheap, and the Iranian living outside Iran are taking advantage.
Are you asking if some competitors kind of
like if
they have international? Because I think kind of confused.
yeah, specifically what I was wondering is like you see a lot of Eastern Europeans taking jobs on Elance, and so if they're aware of your company, I'm wondering, are they using VPNs or just going to your website and taking the Iranian jobs themselves?
The problem is they cannot do that because of the sanctions. So we have no money transfer from Iran to Iran. So
it's the money transfer is the problem.
Yes, that's the money transfer problem.
But it's good because now you can say it's not only Iranians in Iran.
Also,
again, other people where they can also access ELANs are not using ELANs, but they're using us.
Yes.
I think we just discovered something, though, through that question, which is, well, the sanctions have protected you from the rest of the world raiding your teams of freelancers. So that's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something differentiating you.
There's a question when sanctions are lifted, which is in the foresight of the future.
Yep.
What do you have to protect yourself?
So this is exactly what I'm looking for investor to help us to get strong enough when the international competitors come to us.
I think pretty much all said and done from.
You also saw my presentation yesterday. You didn't comment it. How was the difference?
Much better this time. Much better.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.